Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
You have a visitor in your office.
I'm overwhelmed by all the details.
Oh, and Bill Fowler called.
Who?
He's the reporter with the Gazette.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, tell him whatever it is. No.
He said Dave won't do the interview. He wants you. And he said it's about the Facebib 5.
Yeah, I know. 5 years later. Look, call him back. Tell him nobody cares about the stupid Facebib story.
He seemed really passionate about it.
Okay, well, tell him I could care even less about his passion.
No, you tell them I need it to be warm white, not ivory white. You go with ivory white, you might as well have made it antique white, which isn't white at all, it's an off-white. As in off of the color white and onto a different color altogether. No, warm white is white, only warmer. Just do it.
Hey, Brian, is it 2008?
Sorry about that. Work call, just sat down.
Nope, sit. Or stand and give me a hug hello and tell me what it is that you're doing here. Hey.
Yeah, I'm actually here on business. Well, not here, but in town. Well, not this town, but I'm here. I figured I'd drop by, and I planned a better surprise, but then they called with this thing about a paint color in the hallway in a new building. And
yeah, I heard ivory white. Why don't they just burn the place to the ground? At least then it'll have some flair.
Thank you. Anyway, I'm in town for a few days. Sadly, the family had to stay home.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, the kids were not too happy when they found out I was going to be seeing you, and they wouldn't.
Yeah, well, you know what? We'll see them soon enough, I'm sure. I think Rachel's actually going to get the kids to FaceTime today or tomorrow. So.
Oh, good.
So where are you staying?
I figured I'd check into a hotel or something.
Nonsense, and you know it. You're staying with us.
No, look, I figure Rachel probably wants her own space this far along, and you're turning the guest room into a baby's nursery.
So you would have to stay in the small guest room.
Right.
You and Mom, I told her that I would build an in-law suite if she paid for it. That offer can stand for you as well.
The small guest room will be fine.
So do you need a place to work? Because I can fire Brian or evict Dave.
Hey, Jack. You're new.
Or old, depending on how you look at it.
I'm Kevin Kang, and I thank you to leave me the hell alone.
So, Kevin Kang?
Yeah, I've more or less given up.
Hey, have you seen my belt? I don't know where I put it.
I think it's in the closet.
I checked the closet.
I'm pretty sure it's in there.
There it is.
Hey, slow down for a second. Do you want to come read the baby app before you go? See what this week brings.
I would really, but I'm already running late. I overslept. I never oversleep.
Oh, Dave, don't worry about it. That's the perks of being your own boss.
Being my own boss means I have more work to do. I just don't sit around doing nothing.
Whoa, I didn't say you do nothing.
Well, it sounds like you think I can just pop in and out of work whenever I want.
Hey, I didn't say that. What's your deal today?
Nothing. I just overslept, and I got that email from the reporter about the article, which I already said I didn't want to do.
Okay, so don't do it.
Yeah, I know. I said that.
Okay, I don't know what your problem is. I just wanted to read about our baby.
I know. I want to read about her too, but I have a lot on my plate right now, and I love you. I just need to go.
I like what you've done with the place. It's nice decor.
Thanks. I call it stuff I had in my house that Rachel won't let me hang in our marital home.
Yeah, the building's a step up from the old one, too.
A step? It's at least half a flight.
Yeah, but I kind of miss the old place, you know?
Yeah, it had memories, but, you know, without selling that place, I wouldn't have been able to buy this place, so.
Speaking of which, how is it you can afford this whole office building, but you have to sublease your space to Kevin Kang?
In a nutshell, he came in here begging for some office space. I told him we were completely occupied. So he leaves, forgets his sunglasses or something, comes back. Brian and I are in the middle of a heated argument over your old office and the fact that it was empty. He wanted to be able to work in there instead of the reception area.
What do you mean my old office?
Kevin's office.
That was never my office.
Not that you ever worked there.
Usually that's a prerequisite.
How do you not remember this?
Remember what?
After the Facebib settlement, you quit your job with Keen to move to Florida and start a REIT.
I remember that.
When we found out we didn't win much of anything, the plan was for you to come back and work with me.
Was it?
Yeah, I sold the old building, set up shop here, had an extra office built for you, and then you decided to go to Florida anyway. How do you not remember this?
I guess you're right.
Yeah. So anyway, Kevin offered me a ton of money, and the rest is history.
I can't believe I forgot about that. Guess that time was a real whirlwind.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Maybe I should have come back here.
I thought things were going great with your company.
It is.
And at home?
Great.
And you?
I couldn't be happier. I was just thinking out loud. I'm really happy where I am.
You sure?
Yeah, dude. Last week, I played racquetball at the club with Elon Musk. life doesn't get any better than that.
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, why aren't you at work?
I'm here to work out, not chat.
My apologies.
It's like, excuse me for being late for work. I need to be there. I can't just stay at home.
So you need to be at work.
Yes,
But you're here.
because I can't work. I have too much anger. Not anger, frustration. I don't know.
What's going on, man?
Katie's just been on my back about everything.
Like what?
I know there's stuff, but I just can't remember right now. Well, oh, okay, well, this morning she wanted to read about the baby.
Okay.
I wanted to read about the baby, but I was running late.
Okay, what else has she been on you about?
I don't know, I have responsibilities. I can't just stop everything to read a baby app.
Sure.
What about you?
What about me?
Have you asked that girl out yet?
I thought about it, but no.
Oh, come on.
Dude, things have been really great with this other girl.
That online girl?
She's not that online girl. We just happen to be keeping it all online right now.
Just don't put all your eggs in one frying pan.
Basket.
What?
Don't put them all in one basket.
What did I say?
Frying pan.
I guess I'm hungry. I didn't have breakfast.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Ed just ran out to lunch. If you want something, I can call him.
No, he asked me on the way out, thanks. But, I need to talk to you.
Uh-oh.
So I applied to this think tank a while back. It was only on a whim.
Great. What's a think tank?
It's when a bunch of great minds come together and work on something or research something. It's a really big deal for me. It'll probably only be about 6 months. However, it can go longer.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Why do they want you?
For my mind.
Right, now I don't want to be rude or anything. I know you're smart and all, but it's not like you're a rocket scientist.
Actually, I am.
Yeah, you're not.
I have a PhD in astrobiology.
It took you 2 years to learn how to put a caller on hold.
The brain is a magical machine.
So, you're a rocket scientist.
Yes.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
I never really enjoyed any of that stuff. Just came so easy to me.
Of course it did.
But I really enjoy what we do here. I feel like it's more my speed.
So then don't go.
My mom said I have to.
Yeah, I don't really have an argument for that.
Listen, I will handpick my replacement, and it'll be a really smooth transition.
I really don't know what to say here.
Do you have any specific criteria for the hiring process?
Yeah, I don't care.
Jack, I'm sorry about this.
Yeah, no, you should go. It's a much better use of your apparently huge brain.
So, no checklist for hiring?
Nope, I just always went with my gut.
Then I will do that.
Oh, and it has to be a guy.
Really?
Yeah, Rachel won't let me have a female secretary or office manager or whatever.
Oh?
She says I'll either fall in love with her or I'll be incredibly rude to her and then she'll die and I'll feel guilty and want to name another one of our kids after her. It's happened before.
I was gonna ask.
Turn that frown upside down.
Not now, Todd.
When? I've got a couple of things today, but I can move them around. I can be here for it.
Can you please leave?
Talk to me, Dave. I'm the godfather to your child.
You're not the godfather to my child.
Tomato, tomato.
If I tell you what's wrong, will you leave me alone?
Worth a shot.
I had a fight with Katie.
She's beating you.
What? No.
I could tell. No one's face just does that.
No one's beating me. It was a verbal disagreement. We've been having them more and more.
Dave, look at my arm.
What am I looking at?
This is my constellation. It's called Todd. It's an acronym.
For what?
To offer detailed direction. This tattoo on my body is a reminder that the stars are always watching us. They see what we're doing. And you know what they think?
That our problems are small?
No, they don't think anything. Because they're stars. And stars don't think. Dave, who are you really in a fight with?
Katie.
No.
No?
No. You're in a fight with Dave. So maybe it's time you forgive Dave. So you can forgive Katie. So Katie can forgive you.
Your tattoo. Is it drawn on with a magic marker?
Squid ink.
Uh-huh.
I found a perfectly good bottle just sitting on Kevin's desk.
Todd,
Dave,
this could not have helped me less.
less is more.
Leave.
Hey, listen.
It's fine. Brian, I understand. You have an opportunity and you need to take it. I am a big boy. I will be just fine.
That's great to hear. I was actually going to tell you that the reporter called again, and he really wants to do this interview with you.
Seriously, Brian, 1 minute I'm sad to see you go. The next minute I'm ready to fire you. They need to call Dave, not me. Okay, I don't have any time for the stupid interview.
I said true blue, or steel blue, or hell, you could have even used bleu de France, but I'm looking at regatta blue. Regatta... Steven, calm down. Anyone could have made this mistake. You are colorblind, are you not?
It's like I'm looking in a mirror.
Majorelle blue. Majorelle blue for a foyer.
I have never been more proud of you in my entire life.
It's like I'm working with idiots here. Custom homes. We make custom homes. They want a color, we get them the damn color.
Hey, are you okay? I mean, while my cup runneth over with pride, you don't usually speak to people like that.
Like what?
Like me. What's up, Ed?
It's nothing, it's just stupid stuff. Oh, I have to head out. I have a meeting in an hour. What's the plan for tonight?
No plan. I can't get Dave on the phone. I can call Matt.
All right, good. I could use a guy's night out.
All right, I'll go find Dave.
Hey,
Todd, is that you?
in the flesh. What are you looking for?
I was staring into my flashlight to make sure it was working.
Of course.
It was, but when I turned it off, I saw a spot in front of me. I've been following it. I've caught it on the ceiling.
That's amazing. I don't see it.
Now, Todd, listen to me very carefully. The spot is on your face.
What? Oh my god!
Don't panic. Hand me your plunger. I'm gonna try and trap it.
Gentlemen.
There's a spot on my face. Kevin's trapped it.
Kevin, were you looking into your flashlight again?
Yes.
The spot is from the light in your eyes. It's not real. But please, continue.
I can feel it moving.
Hey, is Jack here?
He just went up to find you. Did you not see him in the hallway?
I guess I just missed him. I took the stairs.
Well, he most certainly took the elevator.
I saw Kevin trying to pull a plunger off of Todd.
That seems about right. Why don't you hang there? I'll see if I can call Jack.
Nah, I gotta head out. I'll catch him later.
Okay, see ya.
Hey, was that Dave?
Ed's all set up in the guest room.
Oh, good.
I was just FaceTiming with the kids. They are getting so big.
Hey, does your brother seem off to you?
Yes, actually.
Things good at home?
I just saw him on the phone with the kids and Stacy. Everything seems good there. I don't know. I know work's been stressing him out.
I guess he just seems less happy.
He had fun with Angie.
Oh, and Angie could not have been happier that Uncle Eddie is here. Or ugh, as she calls him.
Well, I'm sure being referred to as ugh all night will definitely help whatever's been bothering him.
And how are you?
I'm good.
Really? You forgot to tell me that Brian was leaving.
I guess it slipped in my mind. Ed tell you?
No, Brian called. He wanted to know if I had any rules about his replacement. I guess you filled him in?
I just said what you said.
Mm-hmm. And what's this about an interview?
Man, you guys really had yourselves a girl talk, didn't you?
Tell me about the interview.
It's nothing. It's been 5 years since the Facebib settlement, which apparently made the papers in 2012, so this guy figured he'd do some sort of like, where are they now or something.
Sounds cool.
Really? Sounds like the most depressing article a person could read or write, and I don't know why it falls to me to do the interview. Just because Dave is too scared to talk to somebody, I have to step up.
I'm surprised. I thought you would love the publicity. You know, get your name out there.
Get my name out there is what? 1/5 of a group of guys who thought they won $50 million, spent some of the money that they had yet to actually win, only to be hit with countersuits and taxes and walk away with what enough money to maybe put some money down on a car or a house or eat at a nice 3-star restaurant. This story is sad and confusing, and it lacks pizzazz. If I'm going to be written up in the paper, I want that story to have pizzazz. No pizzazz, no Jack Sanders.
Okay. Sorry I asked. Could you shut off the lights, Mr. Pizzazz?
Don't call me that.
By the way, I put fresh sheets on the bed. I hope that's okay. I'm not sure if the pattern has the type of pizzazz you're comfortable sleeping on.
You're not funny. I'm going to go brush my teeth.
The toothpaste is pizzazz-free. Is that okay?
Hey, are are you cooking something?
No, it's just the way the office smells this time of day.
I don't know what to do with that.
Honestly, I have no idea. I have talked to every surrounding tenant, and nobody claims to be cooking or reheating anything, yet every single day, at this specific time of day, my office smells like I have a crock pot on my desk.
That is really weird.
Yeah, I've decided that it's probably just haunted.
By who? The ghost of Mitch's past?
Did I tell you about the FaceTime thing?
You did. Speaking of food, what are the chances we can get the guys together for lunch? Since guys' night didn't happen, I have to leave tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I tried Dave all yesterday. He hasn't returned any of my calls. And when I went up to his office, he was never there.
What about Matt?
I talked to him, but when I hadn't heard from Dave, I decided not to really push for plans of just us and Matt. He can be a little intense.
I thought he was doing better.
He is. He's really positive. It's incredibly irritating. And I find that Dave's innate depression kind of balances out the evening, so I thought I'd wait until I could get everybody together. Also, if Dave found out that Matt saw you and he didn't, honestly, I don't have time for that headache, so.
Just try to get them over for lunch.
I will make a call.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, you feeling any better today?
A little. I don't know. By the time I got home last night, Katie was asleep. I slept on the couch, and when I left this morning, she was still sleeping.
You didn't wake her?
I left a note.
You told her how you were feeling.
I said I went to work and we're out of milk.
That's not good.
It's fine, there was enough for breakfast, but now we're out.
Not what I meant.
I'm just still a little out of it. I need to stop by and see Jack. He left me a ton of voicemails. I just haven't been in the mood to talk. I was hoping I could grab a quick workout before I head into the office.
Sure, man. Let me know if you need a spot. I have an appointment at 15.
Thanks. Is that the online girl?
Yes.
Have you asked your client out?
No, and before you launch into round 17 of this, I'm not going to ask my client out. Just not going to happen. Things are going great with this other girl, and I want to see where things go from here. Honestly, ever since we started talking, I felt more like myself.
Well, you do seem more like the Matt I used to know.
Good, because I think I liked our old dynamic a lot better.
What was that?
Where I gave you advice, and you wouldn't ask about my personal life.
Hey.
You're alive.
I know, I'm sorry. I was just in a weird mood.
Starting to feel like a middle school girl getting rejected, or worse, middle school me getting rejected.
I know, I'm really sorry. And by the way, when I was pulling in, I saw a guy who looked just like Ed pulling away.
It was Ed. Have you not listened to my messages?
Sorry, no.
I should make you go listen to them right now.
So Ed's in town?
Yes, and I've been trying to get a guy's night, or at least a guy's afternoon together.
Man, I could have used a guy's night last night.
Next time, answer your damn phone.
Sorry.
What's up with you?
It's not a big deal. Katie and I had a fight yesterday. I didn't end up seeing her last night or this morning. It's fine. It'll blow over.
All right, well, I'm calling Matt. Ed's out getting lunch. I'll text him, tell him to wait so we can get something for all of us, okay?
Okay, Matt should be done with his client in about 10 minutes.
You know his schedule?
No, I just came from there.
You have time to hang out with Matt, but you can't listen to one of my voicemails.
Sorry.
You're the worst. Okay, so Dave, let's talk about your issues.
I have a plane to catch tomorrow.
No, I'm serious. When's the next time the four of us are just gonna be able to sit and vent and talk to each other? Dave has issues, I say we iron this crap out.
No, you're right.
It's not a big deal.
He hasn't talked to Katie since yesterday morning.
What?
Thanks, Matt.
Hey, sorry. I'm with Jack on this one. Yeah, I know. I'm as surprised as the rest of you.
What's going on, Dave?
I think it's the baby. Well, not the baby. You know, the stress of having a baby.
That's it?
Dave, why didn't you talk to us about this?
I don't know.
Dude, this is normal.
Really?
Yes, every guy goes through this. The way to becoming someone's father, it's a lot.
I just feel like Katie doesn't understand.
You didn't tell her
No,
that, did
David.
you? Please tell me you did not tell her that.
I didn't. I haven't talked to her about this at all.
Well, maybe you should. Just go home and tell her how you're feeling.
But do not tell her she doesn't understand or couldn't understand or anything like that. She will kill you, Dave. You will be dead.
I think what Jack's trying to say is that Katie probably has her own worries. You open up to her, and she'll open up to you.
What's it like,
What?
being a dad?
It's everything.
It's like you get to be a real-life superhero, or at least have somebody look at you that way.
Dave, your kid will be, I don't even know how to explain it. You live vicariously through them, the best ways and the worst ways.
How do you mean?
It's like every frown breaks your heart, and every smile makes your life.
Like, when something bad happens, I feel horrible, like I should have stopped it or been able to fix it. But when something good happens...
It's like you did something great?
No, it's like, I thank God I was lucky enough to see it. Like, Dave, it's never gonna stop being scary. You are always going to worry about your kids and your family, physically, financially. That's just how it is.
But it's so worth it.
Thanks, guys. I'll talk to her.
Okay, so Dave's problem, check. Ed?
Matt, so how you doing?
I'm great. Feeling a lot more like my old self lately.
That's great. I mean, you don't seem anything like what the guys have been saying.
Is that so?
In fairness to us, you have been very odd.
Well, you know what they say. When left goes right and right goes left, Bob's your uncle.
Okay, I see it now.
Matt's been talking to someone on the internet.
We're texting. It's not like we're in a chat room.
Tell us about her.
For now, I'd like to keep it to myself. Just for now. I think it's going somewhere really good and I don't want to jinx it.
Understood.
She's not local, so that'll be a challenge. But at this point in my life, I have to be open to anything.
Hey, Ed, my sandwich was delicious. Where'd you get it from?
The old pizza place. Where else?
You couldn't tell?
Hey, is the S still there?
Ah, the S!
Holy crap.
Almighty!
Did you know he was there?
I swear that seat was empty.
Kevin, what the hell, man? This is a private lunch. You need to stop inserting yourself into things.
Speaking of inserting myself,
I don't want to know where this is going.
when you do the interview, can you make sure to mention what an important part I have played in the success of your company?
You have played no part in the success of my company. You've played no part in any piece of my company. And besides, I'm not doing the interview.
I heard there wasn't enough pizzazz.
I heard Brian on the phone confirming the interview.
Brian?
It's like I've always been part of the group.
What do you think you're doing?
I was going to use the bathroom.
No, I mean setting up that stupid interview.
Jack, the interview can be anything you want it to be.
What does that mean?
It means who cares that you didn't make all that money? I mean, that's boring anyway. People want to read about real people working and struggling to make it. I mean, talk about whatever the hell you want, but you're doing the interview.
You're not my boss.
No, and soon I won't be your employee either. I'm telling you this as a friend. Let the world know who you are, who all of you are. This is a great group of people who have been through a lot. I mean, let them see that. Tell your story.
You know it's not going to be the world. It's the local paper.
Nothing's local anymore.
Jesus.
Oh, it's Todd.
You and Kevin. Swear to God. Yeah. Tell my story. How about I tell the story of how my office manager abandoned me, but not before putting a knife in my back?
Jack, he was asked to be in a think tank.
I don't care if he's asked to be in Shark Tank. Doesn't give him the right to set up an interview behind my back.
Maybe you're right,
Thank you.
but maybe he's right too.
I withdraw my thank you.
Think of it as an opportunity to talk to someone about yourself. You love that.
Yes, my favorite topic. I just can't get enough of talking about my failures. Why wouldn't I want somebody to write a story about them? Especially when it's a failure that I basically had nothing to do with.
Well, look, whatever you decide, just don't mention me too much.
You're the one who invented the damn Facebib. Why can't you do the stupid interview?
Because I told them no.
They asked you?
Of course, I invented the damn Facebib.
Hi.
Welcome home.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure you are. You know, all I wanted to do was just spend some time with you and read the stupid app about our baby. And you...
I'm scared.
You're scared.
I'm scared. I'm petrified. And I took it out on you and I'm sorry.
What are you scared of?
Everything. Like being a father, being a husband while being a father. I'm so excited, like over the moon happy, but I'm freaking out. And you have it all together and it just stresses me out more.
I have it all together. Dave, I'm scared out of my mind.
You are?
Of course I'm scared. I'm scared I'm not gonna be a good mom. I'm scared that I'll spread myself too thin. I'm scared that if I go to work that I won't have enough time for our child. I'm scared if I stay home that I'm gonna lose my identity. And on top of all of that, I have to push a freaking person out of my vagina. So of course I'm scared, a lot more than you.
Katie, I had no idea.
Yeah.
You're gonna be an amazing mom. Whether you choose to work or stay home doesn't change what an incredible person this kid is lucky to have as a mother.
Thanks.
And you have me. No matter what, you have me. Through all of it. Except the vagina part. I'm gonna stay far away from there when the tremors start.
Tremors? I think you mean contractions. I'm having a baby, not an earthquake.
Either way, I don't want to be there when it erupts.
Okay, now you're thinking volcano.
Which one has an eye in it?
That's a storm, like a hurricane or a tornado. I'm having a baby.
Okay.
I feel like you really need to be reading this app.
Hey, I'm really sorry for freaking out.
I know. And I'm sorry for not freaking out and letting you know how I felt. We're in this together, buddy.
Always.
Yeah, he got Jack to do the interview. But I'm just kind of hoping he forgets to mention me.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, I gotta go. Hey, Todd.
Uh-oh. Did I just interrupt some Matt time?
Oh, dude, no. Oh,
So what was that all about? By the way, I'm going to do some laundry, all delicates, 7 loads. Is that cool?
yeah, sure.
So what was that all about?
Nothing. I've been talking to someone online. Texting, too.
I know.
You know?
Yeah. I know.
Well, what do you think?
I think if it makes you happy, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Like a gopher. What would a gopher do?
Yo, dude, focus. Is this what I was acting like?
You were worse.
I'm worried the guys won't be supportive.
Why not?
They've been worried about me and my mental state. I don't want them to think that I've been, backtracking.
Who cares? Matt, I study people. It's what I do. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's you can't teach chemistry. You either have it or you don't. I've seen you have 0 chemistry. Painful to watch. But this, what would a gopher do?
Thanks, man.
And on that note, I'm leaving.
What about the delicates?
I like to leave on a high note. I give advice and then I disappear.
What about your job?
Oh, I'm keeping that. It's just time for me to leave your house. I can't be what holds you back. Besides, Randy and I are going to get an apartment.
Randy?
Yeah, the attic is great. It's just not big enough for the both of us.
I understand. Thanks, Todd.
You betcha.
Wait, Randy's been living in my attic?
Where's the cup? Where are the spoon and fork? Yeah. Where's the bottle?
Yeah.
Where's the high chair?
Yeah.
Where's the bib? Hey, do you want to hear a story about a face bib? Once upon a time, there were a bunch of friends, and one of those friends used to get sauce all over his face. Like this. So the other friends decided that he should wear a face bib. That way he could go to his meetings and he wouldn't have sauce on his face. Instead, he showed up to his meetings with the face bib on. This isn't a really interesting story, is it? Hey, do I love you with all my heart? Can I have a hug? Thanks, baby. Okay, which one's yellow? Good job. Which one's red? Perfect. Hey, you want a beer?
Yeah, why not?
Here you go.
Thanks.
What you doing?
I was just finishing up some emails. I'm done for the night.
Cool. Well, it's great having you here. It's not frequent enough.
Yeah, no, and lunch was cool. Getting all the guys together like old times.
Days gone by, huh? What's going on, Ed? You're not happy. I can see it. Rachel can see it. What's going on?
It's nothing.
Come on.
No, I mean it's really nothing. It's stupid. I'm not happy, but I'm not unhappy. I don't know. Work is great. The kids are everything. Stacy's awesome. It's just
something's missing.
Yeah, I don't know. I find myself thinking about Dad a lot.
Me too.
It's gonna be a year and a half next month.
Yeah.
You know, I see everyone online having all these great moments and living these great lives, and I feel like, and I feel horrible because my life is great and I have everything that a man could want. I should feel fulfilled.
I'm gonna interrupt this pity party right there and play the grown, mature adult. And don't look online for any sort of gauge of what life is supposed to be like. It's fake. It is all fake. For every moment that you see on there, there are 30 pictures that somebody took they decided not to post. Unless it's Mitch, and then he's posted everything, warts and all.
They're really awful.
Just truly terrible photographs. But look, this is life. You know, what you have, what I have, this is the best life has to offer. You know, it's not about Facebook posts of fancy vacations or happy this or that. It's about what's real.
You're right.
Don't let what you post on social media define who you are. Just like I'm not gonna let some reporter define us by a stupid Facebib. You define you. Just get your head back in the game and start enjoying yourself, man. Look, it's easy to look around and wonder how we got here. You know, especially when you're missing the people who didn't get to make the trip with you. Today might look like a future you never expected, but 10 years from now, you're gonna be calling these the good old days, so start enjoying them.
Thanks, man. When did you get so wise?
I've always been wise. Just took you a while to realize it. By the way, while we're, being honest and open here, Elon Musk.
What about him?
If you're gonna make up stories to try and impress people, make your life seem more interesting, at least use real people.
He is a real person.
Elon Musk is not even a real name.
Jack, he invented an electric car.
That's science fiction. Let me guess, next he's going to power homes with energy from the sun.
Solar panels.
Solar panels. I'd trademark that.
It's late.
Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
It's okay. Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's good. I was talking to Ed.
Good, baby.
I'm gonna do that interview.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my story.
Sounds good.
Sorry, go to bed.
Love you.
I love you too. Business, as usual.
That was a lot of information.
I like to be thorough.
I asked how you've been.
Well, that it was a complicated question.
It really wasn't.
Good backstory.
So here we are, 5 years later, with one of the Facebib 5.
Not a huge fan of that name.
Regardless, 5 years ago, your friend David won a ton of money in the Facebib settlement.
Yes.
And he split it with you and your friends?
Yes.
So now you're all millionaires?
More or less.
More or less?
Yes.
Which one is it, more or less?
It's less.
How much less?
Well, there are taxes and fees and countersuits.
So how much did you walk away with?
400 grand.
Each?
Total.
Really?
To be fair, our lawyer may have taken a little too much off the top.
So things have basically been the same.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
What would you say?
I'd say they are different. I'd say we've evolved, but it's still...
Still what?
Business as usual?
You keep saying that.
Huh. I guess I do.
Well, thank you for your time. I've got a nice little story to put together here.
Yeah.
So long.
Wait, no.
No what?
Look, you want to write your story about what a bunch of friends who created the stupid Facebib have been up to the last 5 years. I get that. You want a puff piece, and the people want to read a puff piece. Something to stir up nostalgia for, I don't know, what, a simpler time in 2011? But, once this is in the paper or on the web or whatever it is, that's it. That's our legacy. That is who we are. But that's not who we are. Look, I've given you every detail you never wanted about how the Facebib came to be and the lawsuit and everything in between, but it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It's not who we are. I mean, maybe this is just an inflation of our own self-worth, but we are more than some stupid Facebib. And if people are gonna read about who we are...
Okay, so who are you?
We're friends. Friends who hung out, had fun, didn't care about the future, didn't think about the past. We just lived together. And we grew together. We went from being kids to being young adults, business people. We had jobs and struggles. We had ups and downs, but we had it together. And then when nobody was watching, we became grown-ups. Husbands and wives, parents. And we grew again and again. Life went on and we adapted. We saw the best of what this world has to offer. We felt the strongest of love and the deepest of loss. But we felt it together. I keep saying it's business as usual, and when I say that, I don't mean it's mundane or that things are always the same. I mean that in this life, in our lives, no matter what changes, there's always a constant. This group of friends, this family, we've been here for each other since what feels like the beginning. We will be there whenever it ends. And we will celebrate every new beginning in between. Because that is who we are. I gave the most rousing, heartwarming speech he had ever heard in his entire life. I could practically hear the music in the background, and this is what he writes. Not that bad? Allow me to read you an excerpt. After discovering they had in fact not won the money they thought they had, and subsequently had already spent, even the Facebib itself could not protect these gentlemen from the egg that now resided on their face. I'll call you back.
I'm heading out.
Uh-huh.
Only for the night. I don't leave for like a week.
Great.
I did find you a replacement, though. He's qualified, he's well-spoken, and he's been doing this since high school, if you can believe it.
Wonderful.
He worked for another local company that I've never heard of, but his resume is fantastic, and I have it right here.
I'm sure he'll fit in great.
I told him to come by, and he should be here Speak of the devil.
Glowing choice of words.
Boss, I want you to meet your new office manager, Mr. I'm sorry, how do you pronounce your name?
Sanaranjan. It's Ranjan Sanaranjan. Crap.